Hello everyone, how you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day, and welcome to episode number 31 of Free to Play Domain, where well, if you don't know what the series is about, feel free to check out earlier episodes. I'm going to be working on an array of stuff. Really, I mean, whenever you're building a med-level account, it's hard to just single yourself into one area, so we're going to start with a spiders task of 93. Right now, I'm at about 80 wilderness tasks, and I really want to get to 100 so I get a big point boost, so with all of this money in my bank, by the way, starting this episode with a 66.8 mil bank as well, but I'm going to go buy a crossbow. We're going to get on into doing some Wilderness Slayer, and we'll see where it goes from there. I definitely want to get some quests done, along with getting up some skills, and just progressing me more towards the main goal that I'm going for. So, those are all the emblems I got from last video, which is about 3 mil worth, which is a ton. Now, keep in mind, I do spend money on prayer potions and cannons. I do like to try to do this as efficiently as possible, so that's not all profit, but Wilderness Slayer, better than many think. Alrighty, well, that was easy enough. 381 KC, and get ourselves a dragon pickaxe coming in. Nice 6 mil in the looting bag. There was a PKR out there waiting for me to finish that kill, and I snagged it and teleported out. Luckily, no TB'er. I probably would have been fine on the tank, really, but yeah, nice little boost to the bank, and we're only like 15 kills into this task, so even more to go, and maybe we can grab ourselves another one, I dare to say. All right, well, I kind of said that jokingly whenever I was talking about getting another D pick, but literally 24 KC later, I hit another one. It's my fourth one now and 405 KC, so I'll take it. Not bad at all. All right, well, I'm not gonna ask for a third. I wouldn't do that. A curved bone? You kidding me right now? You kidding me with this shit? What is this? I guess it's deserved. I mean, no. Oh. So I have one extra gold nugget in my bank, but right now I have 61 total, and that means I can get the first piece of the prospector, which is why I'm here. This is going to be the jacket, and then I have 3 more to go. But this is the most costly one at 60. The other one's 40, 50, and 30. So we're a third of the way there in regards to gold nuggets, which is very nice, and now we can get a little bit of mining XP boost and look like an absolute champ while we're at it. I did get up to 60 mining. I'm going to get 61 a little later, because right now I think I'm going to go out and do a little bit more of that Venenatus task that I was doing. Just got ran out of there by PKers, so I had to leave. But before that, I do have some more levels I'd like to get. So I just hit 55 farming a second ago. I was going to hit 57 when I came here, but apparently I didn't actually destroy one of these, and one of them just was left from the last patch. I don't know how the hell I did that, but I did hit 55, which means I can now plant mahogany, so I will be getting more XP from these tree runs whenever I do them every 3 days or so. Happy to have that, and then once I hit 57 sometime on this fruit tree run, I actually am then going to be upgraded to papayas, and then after that, it's kind of a little while until I'll probably upgrade any of the trees that I do. Weekly little bit of rune crafting being done now. This I was at 43, so 44, almost 45. I guess, not getting multiple levels anymore, but that's fine. I will live on 1625 total though, so pretty nice milestone. Should get another farming though. And so with this pineapple tree, I was able to get 57, which means I can now upgrade to papayas. The thing with that, I mean, really, I am happy about getting papayas, but why I probably won't be upgrading trees anymore is because fruit trees are really, really good XP. I mean, I get about 4.5k. Well, I got 4.5k off that pineapple, so obviously papayas are a little bit more than that. And then on top of that, I have the mahoganies that are really good XP. Both of these are really, really cheap. As far as regular trees go, the maple trees per one are like 40k, and the yew trees are even more expensive, and they're pretty comparable XP wise to fruit trees and hardwoods. So I think I'm going to stop doing the regular trees and probably just stick to fruit trees and hardwoods going forward, unless there's ever a time that I really need to progress a level quickly for some reason, I guess. And really, I think that's the essence of the regular trees, is they're not worth doing, in my opinion, compared to, being able to do the runs that I'm going to be doing. But they are worth it in the sense that you will get 99 quicker if you do them. But it will be a little bit more expensive, and I don't think worth it. But obviously, if you're just looking to get a quick little stat up, then all you. So, done with the Venenatus task. Sadly, I was not able to get the third dragon pick, but, I guess I'll be happy with 2. That's fine. 87 Lesser Demons is next on the list. Goddamn. Well, this is the end of Fairy Tale Part 2. I did this because, well, I had a clue scroll that required me to talk to the Fairy Queen, and, okay, well, that's not what I really want to talk to you about. Fairy Tale Part 2 done now? Maybe? Yeah, 3.5k and 2.5k XP, 2 quest points, and a nice little XP lamp. You know where I'm throwing that already. Rune crafting, and that gets me 45. Nice and easy, and a puzzle as well. Hopefully should be able to get a nice little casket off of this. Rune Light OP, by the way. And Fairy Queen, give me a casket, thank you. Very kind, very kind. 108k, so dig site teleports must be doing it, huh? Yeah, nice, nice 90k teleport drop. Would have been absolute garbage without that, so even though the clue wasn't that good, at least I have that clue step unlocked for future ones. Alright, so just got done killing a double agent, and I got 90 HP with it too. So that's my third stat in the 90s, technically, so not bad. Alright, so the end of the casket for 90 HP. Another 100k, you know, just stacking up the 100k clues, feels good. We'll get something eventually, boys. After the 3 previous clue scrolls of nothing, I got another one real quick and ready for nothing again. That's a lot. It's still under 13k, so it's nothing, but it is 30 teleport scrolls, which is a lot. Still nothing, but that's a lot. That's a lot of fucking teleports. Another 100k inbound. Not even 100k. All right, 80k this time. Why not? You know, change it up a little bit. Throw me 2 unique. Am I gonna get it here? No. Oh, hey, there it is. Yeah, 82 Slayer coming in. Got it on video. Rarely happens, but I was prepared that time. So 82 Slayer coming out. I don't get anything with that, but with 83 eventually I will. So 252k away from that. It'll be a little bit until I get another Slayer level. That's the thing with the med level 80 Slayer. It's not all too quick, so I will keep trying. So from a bandit's task, I got both a medium and a hard clue, which was pretty weird. So we'll start with the hard, since I usually never get anything. Ceridome and plate body, I mean, pretty cool, but not worth anything nowadays. So 140k, which I think has honestly been my best one so far. And then for the medium clues, I mean, 86k, not bad. Green D-High Chaps G. We can take that. Little over 200k combined. And that actually brings us up to an 80 mil bang. So nice little milestone there. A little bit of late night chilling up here at the magic axes. But I did just get, well, a mysterious emblem and 80 attack. So moving on up there in regards to attack, I think I'm going to go for 85 before I switch back to strength. Keeping my defense low because I'm not too worried about it, and I like to keep my combat low overall. So eventually I will push to get my prayer up, I think, this episode, because I kind of want to get some augury. I think it could really help my account, and it's pretty cheap, like 4.5 mil or so right now. So that's my plan in regards to combat at the moment. So right now I'm going to unlock all of these boss tasks. It says Konar, Duradel, and Neve will now be able to assign me boss monsters. So I don't think this affects my Wildy Slayer in any way, but I will be honest, I haven't gotten a lot of boss tasks, even though the weights are pretty high. So it seems strange, but it's kind of the place I've been lately. So I'm going to go kill these skeletons real quick. Should be an easy task. Good old consistency. Here we go. Oh my, okay. Nah, I take it all back. All right, this account, pretty weird. I've now gotten 2 giant champion scrolls, and now I also just got a skeleton champion scroll. So obviously really wasn't planning on it. I think that's 1 in 5k from skeletons probably, Anku included. All right, so I'll bank it. I actually have another theory on what happened, and so theories on what happened. I guess I actually didn't kill an Anku for that. It makes sense. I think I killed an actual skeleton, this one that's just roaming around right here, and I got a skeleton champion scroll from him. So last thing I could have expected, really, honestly. Alright, so at this point I've done a decent bit of AFK fishing, just hanging out up here doing some barbarian. I am going for 71 because then I can actually eat an Admiral Pie and do the first clue step to this elite clue that I have. Taken a really long time to catch these fish, but that is 71, so nothing achieved from that, but with a +5 boost I can now catch sharks, which will allow me to complete this step. Alright, so I didn't end there. I actually got another fishing level entirely, and then also an agility level. So, really, I mean, I do hate agility, as you guys have been able to see so far, I haven't trained it up to 70, which is about where I'd want it to be, just because it's kind of a long grind, and the more I can get done of agility on this fishing grind, the better. It's very passive, but you do get some, and given my agility level is so low, you know, it really does add up over time. So I just finished my 98th Slayer task, which was Hellhounds, giving me another 25 points, and I'm not going to hit 2k like I thought I would when I get 100, but we're nearing it. Along with that Hellhounds task, of course, I have another hard clue, of which, you know, much like the others, I've seen it all before. And time for a pet to wash away my sorrows, I guess. We'll see, like wasting my charges as well. Okay, alright, I mean 250k, I do like the passive kind of GP I get here, I never do even think about that, but alright. Doing a hard clue, doing an elite clue at the same time. Instead of doing the second step on the hard, I accidentally clicked the casket, and all the suspense is out the window. So even when I do an elite clue, still getting a 100k clue. Fine by me, I guess. Also, you know, I got this, so maybe we can get something better from that. The train of bad clues continues with yet another hard clue. So let's do it. I gotta wait until the train goes again. It's gotta go again. Give me one for the crowd. Wow, really? All right, train got a little nervous. He doesn't want to honk for us again. So, screw it. 102k, almost 100k on the dot. Feels good, man. And there it is, the 100 Slayer task completed in the wilderness. What we've kind of been aiming for out here now. Personally, I'm just gonna go for a Venonata's task. Just stay out here a little bit longer. I've been enjoying it. I do want to get back to Neve. You know, I miss her, but at the same point, I also miss Venonatus, and I like Venonatus just a little bit more. So, Hellhounds now. More 100k clue scrolls to come. So, you know, you're just your average 100k here. Back at it again. 68. Not quite there. Time for the Ranger boots. Time to mix it up. See, dude, even if it is not Ranger boots, medium clues, just, oh my god, dude. 5 of them, and this is great. This is great. Everything I could have ever wanted and more. Nice little Ice Warriors task is what we're on right now, and get 450k off that clue. I still have a lot of them left, so, you know, gonna utilize as much as I can. At least with, like, medium clues, there's some variety. I mean, I haven't seen anything with the hard clues so far. Time to see if we can go 2 for 2 on the medium caskets. Not expecting a lot, and it looks good. It fits my skin. I like it. All right. I think this is what, 3rd medium clue coming in. Looks like I'm going to be done with Wilderness Slayer for a little bit. I have 22 more revs to kill, and on my revs task, I've just been pretty upset. So I decided to finally put some of this money to use. I'm deciding I want to get up some construction. I started with Prayer. I want to get it to 77 because right now I want to get Augury, which is a magic boosting Prayer. It's the cheaper one of Rigor and Augury, so I can afford that right now. Rigor is like 60 mil, so I'm aiming for buying that when I get about 100 mil bank, so that way I have enough money afterwards to get a crossbow and everything I'm going to need to rebuild. So that will be for a later date, but for now, still working up towards Augury. Probably going to spend like 7 mil on Prayer maybe to get up there, and then another 4.5 to 5 on the scroll itself. So looking at about a 12 mil cost sink to the account, but that's why we do it, you know. I mean, ultimately at some point you have to do this stuff. You don't have to, obviously, but you know, if you're aiming for endgame, it's the way to go. So I'm going to be chilling here a little bit longer, and then once I get 77, we'll move over to construction. So selling off my extra D-bones from the Prayer grind right now, I did just get 77, which unlocks me Augury, or at least the ability to use Augury. Now I actually have to unlock it with the Arcane Prayer Scroll, and I think I should have enough in my inventory right now to cover that. 4.9 mil, not bad. It's going to make my magic experience a little bit better. I obviously need to get my magic up as well right now, so glad to have it for the real beginning of the grind. Learn Augury, and there we go. Nice little unlock coming in there. That out of the way. Get the screenshot, and there we go. All right, so little hit to the bank there in regard to right here. The bank went from about 79 mil to 68 with that, so you know, a little bit of money spent obviously, but happy with that. Now I can also get Rigor whenever I finally decide to drop 60 mil, but obviously. So next for me, I'm going to grab a hammer, a saw, some coins, and we're going to go do a lot of construction. Figure if I'm going to throw all the cash away, may as well do it real quick. Rip the band-aid. Here is 74 construction coming in. I can now finally be done with Oak Larders, and I can move on to, well, I can get 28 rooms and all. So oak dungeon doors, which is what we are looking for. So I made a little dungeon over here. I've also added this servant's money bag. The money bag saving me a little bit of time while I do this, as it pays my butler and I don't have to myself. And now I'm just going to be hanging out over here, doing some construction, building some doors, having a good old time. Here we go. All right, we're closing in. I just hit 80 construction. I have to buy a bond. I have an offer in the Grand Exchange currently that's going. I'm going to run out of membership tomorrow morning, so hopefully I can get that bond. In addition to that, I've had to buy more oak planks, and we'll get to my bank value here in a second. But this is just the best way to train construction. 74 plus is oak dungeon doors. Maybe not best, but I think most efficient. And basically with the expanded client, you can kind of stretch it out to where right here, the build is right on this, and then whenever you build something, the remove option is also right on this exact spot, so you don't have to move your mouse at all, which is one of the harder parts about construction. So it makes it quite easy and a lot less tedious. So 80 right now, gotta get to 83. That will be good. So here's where we find ourselves to end off the video. A lot to do, but we'll start with checking all of these mahogany trees. So I'm getting 15.7k per one. This is my first tree check so far for mahoganies, and obviously it's pretty sick stuff. So just got 60 farming and also 61. So pretty nice stuff. Obviously going to keep working up in regards to farming. The next real upgrade will be palm trees. Eventually, I think it's 68 or 67. However, obviously that is not the biggest part of this clip. In addition to that, we do have a nice little construction level that I'm going to go grab right now. So time to put a nice little bow on construction real quick. Once I get 83, that's going to be, I mean, probably all I'm going to do on this account, really. I don't think I have any further aspirations than that, and cost me quite a bit of money. So 83 construction. Now, that doesn't unlock me exactly what I need. Obviously, my house is just the minimal right now. This is the house that I have purely to gain XP. Now I have to actually make a house that is efficient and useful and really just something that I actually want. So this is my main account's house, and I'll go through a couple of the things that I want and why they're important. So these teleports are just going to be nice. You know, I'll have teleports all around my house to go to different places, and those are infinite uses. So really useful to have in your house. In addition to that, I really don't mess around with an altar too much because I don't think it's necessary once you hit 83. And then other than that, most of this is kind of cosmetic throughout the house. But the real things of importance, this altar, which allows me to switch from my regular spellbook to any other spellbook. Now, you can upgrade that. It's fully upgraded, which is why I can switch to all of them. However, you got to do it in bits. In addition to that, there is an ornate jewelry box that I actually needed 83 for. You need 91 to build it, but with 83 construction, a crystal saw, and a stew of a +5 boost, you can build this, and this allows me to use infinite dueling ring. I mean, just all of these different teleports. It's so useful. And then finally, what I think is the most important in a house is probably this ornate rejuvenation pool, which refills pretty much everything. I mean, it's the equivalent of walking in and out of the Clan Wars portal, other than the fact it doesn't get rid of your skull, but it does give you special attack, which nothing else in the game other than dying does. So that's what I'm going to aim for next video, because construction was enough of a grind, and the grind of actually putting together a house is way more intense than you would think, so I will do that next time. All right. And before we end it, I just want to check and see how much money I've actually spent. I haven't looked at my bank value. I have no clue. I know we started with about 80 mil whenever I went on this money grind, and I spent a ton of money for 77 prayer, augury, construction, membership as well, just a ton of things. So I'm actually really nervous. I'm going to guess probably like 45 mil, but oh my god, 48.3. So just a good 33 mil later, here we are. Still about a 50 mil bank. I mean, it's really, really good. Venonanus was very nice to me with the D picks, and that funded a lot of this. So one of the main reasons I wanted to get out to Venonanus early, obviously I got a little lucky. But as for this episode though, that is going to be it for me. If you guys did enjoy this one and want to see more as soon as they go live, make sure to subscribe. Anything you want to tell me, let me know in a comment down below. And if you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like. With that said though, hopefully you guys do have a wonderful day, and toodles.